What's happening, people? It's Paul here again. I have something from Kicker this time. It's the Kicker PX200.1 ATV marine style motorcycle amplifier. This is a subwoofer amplifier. It averages about $199.95. Has a 1-year warranty, and it's got about 200 watts RMS at half ohm or 100 watts RMS at 1 ohm. So it's half ohm stable. So you can put a couple different woofers on there. And it also has a good open air circuitry, for smart sensing. Usually, if you have like a subwoofer just aimed out in the middle of a room, you won't really hear it as well, especially outside and wide open air. This right here actually take care of that and delivers the right amount of sound to make your bass, sound just right. So anyway, let's get into the box and let's see what's in this. Let's open up the box for the PX200.1. The first thing I see is the instruction manual. And of course, here's the amp right here on top with the little cute little styrofoam. Oh, here's some mounting screws and some little bit of terminals for your wires and stuff. That's pretty cool. And kind of taped on there. Oops, almost lost it. Here's another cute styrofoam. And this little baggie. And what's even cuter is the amp is this big. As you can see, it fits in the palm of my hand. It could probably fit in a pocket or something if I had a pocket. But anyway, there's the amp right there. Oh, got some candy, but don't need it. It looks like it's not really candy; it's gel pack. Looks like the power plug with some RCA's and power wires, and looks like a little fuse holder in there, I believe. Nope, here it is. Here's the fuse holder. I was just looking at the power supply plug right there for the plugs in the amp. Anyway, this has your speaker outputs and your RCA inputs, as well as your terminal wires and stuff, and a couple little wire ties to kind of tidy up the wires and everything. And then here's your fuse holder loop with a 15-amp fuse already in it. And what you do is you take this, cut it here, and run it in between the battery and where your amp's going to be mounted at. That way, in case something happens, the fuse will blow and not burn down the whole forest. Alright, that's everything I see in the box. Let's zoom in close on this, and we'll see what, what's Alright, give a handy-dandy stainless steel ruler out. We'll see what the length and width and the height of it is, so you can see just how massive this little amp is in size. Alright, let's see, we'll start from here, and of course, I wish the other way, but I have to do it upside down, so. Anyway, from end to end, it's 4 3/4 this way, 4 3/4 long. This way, from end to end, it's 3.5 inches this way. So we got 4 3/4 this way and 3.5 from end to end. And now for the height of it, it looks right at 2 inches. So we got 4 3/4 this way, 3.5 this way, and 2 inches from top to bottom. So, I'm sure you can find lots of places to put this little amp, for bass and stuff. Anyway, that's the measurements on there. As we see right here, a little bit of heatsink here. It's got the Kicker logo, PX200.1. Same thing on this side too. And the bottom, just chill number and some other stuff. So on this side, this right here, this is your plug-in that I was showing you earlier with all the wires. And it also tells you, if you can see it, like 12 volts, REM ground, so actually tells you what it is, real life, right, left input, and speaker outputs right there. So that's everything on this side, so let's flip it around. And this is the meat of it all on this side. This actually tells you how it's going to play, and this has a little rubber cover. If you can see it, I can show you too. It's kind of like a rubber cover that goes inside the holes to keep, most of the moisture from going in there. The first hole you see, this is the gain. This is a kind of like a little volume knob for the bass and stuff to give it more power as you want to play. As you can kind of adjust it, where there's less distortion. We got what's called a dip switch, four switch dip switch. The first one here, you got it's like an off-on type setup. Looks like it's on is down, no, up, and down is off. So by using, well, actually no. Oh, just by following this little screen printed right there. Push the switches either way, and that way you can adjust it the different ways. The first one is low pass. You get 100 hertz to 250 hertz according to the little screen print right there. The next one over for bass boost, you got off or on. You got a little extra harder hit to it. The one to the right of it, you got low and high, and that's for the input level. So if you have speakers and you attach your RCA inputs to speakers, instead of using a line out converter, then you'll switch it to high. But if you're using a radio or line out converter, then you'll switch it to low. And the last one to the right, you got 12 volts or DC. This is auto turn on. 12 volts means you get to use the remote turn on, and that way when you turn your radio or turn the switch or turn your car or four-wheeler on, whatever, it will turn the amp on. If not, it'll use signal from your speaker. So when there's sound, when the speaker plays, it generates a voltage which turns the amp on. So the amp doesn't stay on all the time while it's playing. It just kind of cuts off and on, due to sound. And then we got your power/protect light over here. And then when you get you set and everything, just move the thing over and pop it all back in place. Feels a nice, good, soft, rubbery feel to it. And that's it. It's got 4 mounting holes on one side, 4 mounting holes on the other side, if you can see those. That way it's be securely mounted, not go anywhere or anything. So anyway, that's pretty much it for this little bad boy. I don't see anything else to mention except those nice shiny screws, but that's about it. Alright, that was the PX200.1 from Kicker. Like I said, the amp runs about $199, 95 with a 1-year warranty. Perfect little bass amp, probably the smallest amp I've seen that has a half ohm stable. 200 watts RMS, which could be up to 400 watts max power or peak power. Anyway, this is a pretty nice little amp for pretty much a lot of different situations. If you like this video, just hit the like button down there, thumbs up, maybe make a comment or question down below. This is Paul. I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have an awesome day, and please subscribe.